Exciting news! You can now purchase my book, Rational Answers to Stupid Questions, simply by clicking the top link in the description. The book is available exclusively on BookBaby, who has been my partner in creating my book. Enjoy the video.
I believe the only true branch of science is science. I don't believe Scientology is real science.
Nobody thinks that Scientology is science.
Yeah, I know. A lot of transgender people do though, which that's a different kettle of fish, but
Source.
yeah. Hey?
Source? For your claim?
I've just been on TikTok lots and they just talk about it and it's a bit crazy.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I just checked out your profile quickly, and one of your things is one of your videos, it says, where do we come from? So
Where
I guess
did we go? Where do we come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Nitro, yeah, that's it. Nah, but that's a pretty good thing. The question of where we came from. Personally, I believe that we would, sort of genetically played with thousands of years ago to create, human beings as we are today.
That is what Scientology says. I think they say that, well, they say it was millions of years ago, but that's what Scientologists think.
I mean, there's a race of extraterrestrials called the Anunnaki.
There isn't.
There are tablets that have been discovered, inscribed with these things, which is described, these extraterrestrials coming from a planet called Nibiru.
Interesting.
But I mean,
so you do believe in trans people then? Okay.
Well, I acknowledge their existence and I respect them as people.
Yeah, you're a transhumanist. You believe in that.
Look, I'm not one of these Elon Musk freaks that wants to get a brain in my head, a chip in my brain or anything like that and become a machine or a robot or anything. But
yeah, a brain in your head would be really devastating for your image.
Sure, a chip in the brain would probably be a lot worse though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sure, why not? So what were your science questions? You said you had science questions. So far you've just said that trans people believe in Scientology, which was very dumb. And then the Anunnaki. So what science questions do you have?
Sure. So science says that, talks about gender dysphoria and this type of thing. So I believe that to be true. So in that sense,
cool.
I don't follow Scientology. I mean, why are we here is sort of the question, isn't it?
Science doesn't really make prescriptive claims like that. It makes descriptive claims. So what kind of actual scientific questions do you have?
Well, just trying to get an understanding of it, I guess.
Of what? You haven't really asked me
anything. How you think we got here.
Evolution.
Evolution, yeah. So yeah, we definitely evolved from cavemen for sure. But before cavemen, we weren't. Wait, so you're talking about evolution, but not claiming to believe it?
I'm saying that your understanding of evolution is probably incorrect.
So we didn't evolve from cavemen, is what you're saying?
I don't know what you mean by cavemen. If you think that Neanderthals turned into who we are or what we are. That's not correct. I don't know if Homo heidelbergensis lived in caves. It's possible, but you know, uh, cavemen, cave dwellers, whatever you want to call them, um,
I'm talking
that's
about
probably
Neanderthals.
what we were hundreds of thousands of years ago. And then eventually we all got together and were like, "Oi, mate, let's build shelters." And then other people were like, "Crikey, that's a jolly good idea."
Yeah,
And
so
then
you
one
think
of
they
them
all came from
said,
Australia,
"No."
or
And then they killed him.
you think they all came from Australia and migrated across the world, or what?
No,
Then what are you trying to say? Sorry, I'm bit confused.
I, I just, I just said it in an accent to make it more palatable for you. But so, anyways, humans evolved. I think we both agree.
Um, yeah, yep.
Okay, so what
Well,
questions
there's
do you
also the
have?
theory that we evolved from fish. Like we came out of the ocean as little fish and grew legs and walked. What do you think
That
about that?
never happened to any human being. That literally never happened.
Well, no, not to a human being, but to our ancestors.
Oh, yeah, at one point there were no animals that lived on land, and eventually different species migrated to the land. Yeah, that did happen.
Sure. So we evolved from fish that
No,
became
we evolved from
monkeys.
Homo heidelbergensis. Like
Okay.
we're primates. Our immediate ancestors are not fish.
No, but if the very first life on Earth were from the ocean, all this evolved from the ocean then,
Sure, life in general.
including us. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So what Charles Darwin talks about, that sort of just starts off as land animals and mammals. But before this evolution occurred, what there would have been, it would have been from the ocean. These life,
These aren't questions.
and I'm asking you if you think that's true or not.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Um.
What other questions do you have?
I guess we talk about the universe a little bit and God.
Sure thing.
Do you believe in God?
Hell no.
Do you believe in the universe?
Yeah.
So a lot of people use these terms sort of meaning the same thing.
Who does that?
Uh, so a creator in a sense.
I don't know anybody that does that except for weird woo people. People that try to pass on like quantum mechanical psychic woo and try to say
Do you think?
everything is a binary of transgen properties and the dielectric universe and its properties in a white hole black hole singularity combines to create a consciousness that the universe can then be permeated with. And I fucking cannot stand listening to that kind
So
of idiocy.
so in do you have a consciousness yourself? Do you have a
Pretty sure.
conscious? Pretty sure. So
Yep.
you believe in consciousness itself.
Yeah.
Um, so we all have this sense of consciousness, from our brains, and then we, have our bodies, which these things are both subjective experiences that we all have. And then there is a non-subjective experience that we all share, and this is, everything that is, ever has been, and ever will be.
So, what questions do you have?
Um, do you believe we're part of everything that is, ever has been, and ever will be?
Do I think that we exist in the universe? Yes. Do I have any idea what you really meant by that? No. Do you have any idea what you really meant by that?
So yeah,
Also, no.
what I'm saying is that we all have subjective experience and share a part of a an infinite mind, an infinite consciousness. That's all I'm trying to get at there. Um,
Do you do you sell anything?
no, no.
Okay, good.
Um,
Just making sure.